Okay, today Travel Daily is at Dusit Bangkok, where we're joining Jiri Kobos, Vice President of Operations for Dusit International. Thank you for joining us, Jerry.
Thank you.
Okay, perhaps you could just start off by giving us an overview of Dusit's future development plans.
Yes, Dusit is a company essentially Thai, and we are well known for our integrity and transparency, with a very well respected owning company in the country as well as international across the borders. We're looking to expand with like-minded partners internationally, yet in a more of a niche, to be remaining as a niche player. It is about, we have key people on the ground in China, the US, Europe, India, and with that we are seeking expansions in our different brands in key strategic locations from primary to secondary, and expanding our base outside of Thailand, of course, to take advantage of the global growth overall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you've got 5 brands under Dusit International.
Yes.
What are the strategies and plans ahead for each of those 5 brands?
Well, each brand really within its niche into a particular market. We don't necessarily have numbers allocations to the brand or per brand. It has to be as perfect blend and formula as possible within each area. So we're focusing, of course, in the key centers to expand the Dusit brand, then in a larger, more faster pace, the D2, a younger type of brand, and the resorts, the Varanas and the Princess in a more center business-oriented environments. So that is really sort of the strategic geographic plan that we want to follow.
Okay, you mentioned the US market before. What kind of presence do you have there at the moment, and what are you planning to build on?
Yes, we are just about to open the doors to our first D2 property in Pasadena. And whilst we are interested in expanding our presence in North America, it is yet still a long-haul destination. We have discussions in New York and San Francisco, Chicago, and we still want to focus on locations closer to home. We are not closed off to it, but the mature markets, and the US being one of those, the growth pace is somewhat limited, so we naturally want to seek opportunities within the closer to home environments.
Okay, so you've chosen to enter the US market with your D2 brand. Can you explain to us why the decision to enter with D2?
It is a multicultural, progressive, mature market, and so D2 is a good introduction into that particular scenario and market mix. Our partners are a very progressive niche developers, and we really would like to introduce that progressive blend of Asian niche concept.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now obviously one of the other markets that hotel companies are really keen on, which is seeing a lot of growth, is obviously India. So I believe Dusit also has plans to enter this market, if you're not there already. And what are you doing there product-wise to cater for that market in particular?
Yeah, India's size welcomes a multitude of brands, and so we're actually entering with our Devarana, our D2 and Dusitanis. Next year we are opening the D2 in New Delhi. A second property is going to come up there as well. Then we go into different areas, into Goa and Rishikesh. And over the next couple of years it will be very active for us as well. We have the fortune to be going into partnership with the Bird Group, which is a very respected, very established conglomerate in India. So that gives us a very good hands-on and insight into the country and into the market. So we believe it is a wonderful combination, and they have similar values as Dusit. So this is one of those sort of dream partnerships that we are very optimistic and positive about.
Okay. And the Dusit International story began here in Thailand. So what's on the cards for the Thai market as far as Dusit International is concerned?
Yes, we have not been expanding for the sake of expansions. We want to, in the next couple of years, initially for the next 12 months, following our plans, our refurbishment and repositioning plans for the next 3 years. Primarily the focus will be on brand alignment, standard integrities, differentiation, because we have the multi-brand in one location. And so refurbishment plans we have going to start next year from the Dusit in Bangkok to Pattaya to Phuket, and that will be the main focus for the next 12 months and thereafter. Yeah.
Okay. And obviously there's been a lot in the international headlines about the flooding in Thailand. We're here in the centre of Bangkok right now, and there's no water to be seen. Has the Dusit Bangkok been suffering any ill effects from the flooding situation in its country?
Well, we have not had any physical damages, of course, being in the sort of fortunate dry area. In terms of business, naturally, like many other in the country, have been affected. But yet still we're counting our blessings that we were able to sustain a certain level, moving a number of our bookings and guests into the south, into our properties in the south. And we all were pretty much as prepared, scared, anxious, and supporting the communities around us wherever we could.
In fact, in the recent weeks to months, a lot of the Bangkok populace has evacuated the city and headed for other parts of the country. Have any of your other properties actually benefited from it?
Yes, as I just said, basically that is our south properties, Hua Hin and Pattaya. They have benefited because we have regular customers who were booked with us, or long-stay customers who stay with us. So they were moving down south, as well as local residents, our loyalty customers, within our loyalty programs. So they seek refuge with those who they feel comfort with. Yeah.
All right, Jiri, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the invitation.